Hello everybody, how are you today? It's Laura here. Hope you're doing good. So I am still in the midst of my gigantic coaster making project for a local street fair that I'm going to this month. And we are doing some blooms today. So I'm going to put down my Color Place Antique White. As you see, I get a nice little pillow down there, just about a finger's width out from the edges. And just leave that sit there like that. I'm going to start out. I'm still playing around with my Hammerhead color, which you know by now I really love. But I'm going to start out with Payne's Gray. There's a couple different Payne's Grays. Some of them look more gray. Some of them look like a deep, deep sapphire blue. That's the one I prefer. So that's what went down first. Next is this little Piggy Latte. It's a pretty sandy color, like a light sand. Next is Primary Elements Nebula Star. So this is a deep, deep, deep turquoise, sort of. No, not even turquoise. I don't know what you would call it, but it is a deep, deep bluish greenish with all kinds of pretty glitter in there. And then last is going to be the Hammerhead. So as you can see, I went dark, light, dark, light. Sort of, in a way. And that's all I'm doing. 4 colors here. So I'm going to stir up my cell activator. I haven't used it in a little bit. I haven't done any painting in about a week. But I hope it's still good. I think it will be. This is my Oxide Black. Amsterdam Oxide Black. Mixed with Australian Floetrol. Now I'm going to come at it. Oh, first we got to pop some bubbles. And I'm going to take care to just blow out a little bit. I'm not trying to get all the way to the edges. Now I'm going to get my turkey baster. Oh, this is pretty. Because as we spin, this is going to stretch out, so we do not need to get all the way out to the edge. All right. This Hammerhead is showing up beautifully in this one. And that Nebula as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get me a paper towel. We're going to modify this. what do I want to do? Modify these edges some, just in case they don't spin all the way off, but they usually do, so I'm not going to worry about that. And then we're going to do some of these. And I think we'll stop right there. Now we're going to spin. Oh yeah, look at that. And personally, I love when you get these areas out at the edge, out towards the edges that are not cells. I think that gives it a really pretty flowy look. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, this is gorgeous. What is showing up right here? There's a lighter green. That's the Nebula mixing with the pillow, I think, and it is really, really pretty. A nice lighter look there. And I'm trying to get my jar of scrapings open here so I can scrape. This is a beautiful color combination. And we're going to use these scrapings on the next one. I actually should have used it on this one. I keep forgetting I have it there, and then I don't think until I open it up that, hey, I have this jar of paint sitting here. This is gorgeous. I'm going to give it another spin, and then we'll do another tile. I will show you up close. Look at how pretty that is. I don't know if you could see that nebula, but it is gorgeous in there, and the hammerhead is definitely showing up very nicely. So let's get this one out of the way, and we'll do one more. Look at that. How pretty is that? Deep, deep dark blue. And that's why I love the Payne's gray. It's just, but with the bluish in it. It is just the most beautiful, deep, deep shade of blue. But I'm sure you all know that anyway. All right, let's put this one down. I'm going to stir up my jar of paint. See? It turns into a gray. But if you blow gently and don't blow through the pillow, you don't even know that. You don't even know that it was gray. I'm going to put down a good amount. And of course, I don't care about wasting it because it's just paint left over from another painting anyway. So we're not wasting anything. We're using up spun off paint. Back to our Payne's gray. Latte. Nebula. And Hammerhead. Now, I don't know if you noticed in that last painting, when I put my cell activator down, it sunk. The reason it sunk is because I am ending with a pigment. If you want your cell activator to stay up on top, you want to end with a paint. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing it that way. You saw it still worked. But just be aware that you got to move quickly. So right there I have a halo and it's sinking. So you kind of have to move quickly. So yes, it can be done if you end with a pigment. Oh, now see, this has a totally different look on the gray. Deeper, still beautiful cells. And because my paint in my little jar, my leftover paint, is thicker, I don't know why it gets thicker, but it does. I tend to get better cells with it. So I really like using that leftover paint, even though it's a gray. And I just take care to try to not blow through to my pillow when I use it. And I think that's good. So now we're going to spin. So yes, always be aware that when you use that leftover paint as a pillow, it's going to be thicker. You're going to get better cells. I don't know why that is, but it is. Look at that. You're going to get better cells. And I think that the reason is that that thicker paint holds everything up better. And you have a larger pillow, a thicker pillow. And it allows the cell activator to blow over it better. Just get a little bit of help right there. Oh, I just realized I didn't check my edges on my last one. Ah, luckily they are good. So this is really, the Hammerhead is really so much nicer with darker colors. Look at that. This is gorgeous. And that was the last bubble. Oh, wow. I am really liking this. So now I'm going to check my edges. I have them all. But you see how nicely that leftover paint works as a pillow. So don't be afraid to scrape and keep it. You're really throwing out a lot of good stuff if you don't. So I'm going to take it down. Nope, one more bubble. Let me take it off of here, take it down, and show you. I'll turn on the flash. Look at that hammerhead. So out here, that's some hammerhead. This is just so pretty. So pretty. Looks very much like a peacock red color right there. That's that Nebula. So gorgeous. So if you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. Drop any comments you might have in the comment section below. Check out my video description. There's lots of good information in there for you. And please subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. Okay, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.